Who have we got here? Harry and James.
Hi.
Harry and James, yeah? Okay. We're good with Harry.
We're talking about Nicolas Pepe earlier. And there have been a few examples where very expensive young players are struggling at clubs. Is that a reminder to all, you have a whole crop of young talent. Is it a reminder to them that you never take anything for granted, and when things are going well, you have to keep pushing on?
Yes, and that we are all human beings, and 1 + 1 is not always 2, and you have to bring them from different countries and cultures and styles of play, and they have to adapt, and they have to fit within a system, and they have to fit within a different environment, and that sometimes takes time, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't, but obviously I feel extremely responsible, especially when we are demanding to buy players for huge amounts, to make sure that we've done the work to make it happen, but sometimes it doesn't, and it's part of that. At the end is a bet. When you're buying a player, it's a bet, and that bet can go wrong, because at the end it's a human being. A player can get injured. Look what happened with Jurien. We are extremely happy, but we don't, for a different reason, we don't have a player on the field, but we pay a lot of money. It's a player that's going to be really important. So it's not working at the moment because he cannot fulfill his job, but sometimes it's that reason, sometimes the reason that he's not fitting, he's not playing well enough. The coach makes so many mistakes that he doesn't get the best out of him. A lot of times this is the problem as well. So it's a bit of a difficult one.
And is it there when you're having a good dressing room? Because obviously people on the outside make comments about prices and this player isn't living up, and when they play for their international teams or whatever. Is it about having a dressing room, what goes on inside, and they look after people, each other,
No.
as opposed to listening to what's going on outside?
Well, that's ideal, but they can manage, the expectations, and it's very difficult sometimes with coaches when you want to put rules. Rules is fine, but you don't want to direct certain behaviors because of the rules. It's more about the expectations that you have, and do they fulfill those expectations, and does the team make sure that those expectations are met, because this is what we expect from each other. That's probably what you're saying, and it's much more powerful, I think.
Yeah, and notice this weekend, out of the Champions League teams, you're the one playing on a Sunday, and the others playing on a Saturday. I noticed Bayern Munich are playing tonight, presume. Is that something the Premier League still needs to look at? I know it's been a long-running discussion for decades about how they look after the teams in Europe. And would you expect, if you're playing on a Sunday this time, maybe next time it's not you playing on a Sunday? Is that the way to do it if someone has to play on a Sunday?
They know what the deal is, the time that we want for recovery, but to prepare games as well, with the travel that is involved, with the importance of that competition. What we can ask them is try to help us. That's all we can do, I think.
Finally, we go to James.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can just go back to Sean. He had a brilliant tenure at Burnley, came to Everton, kept them up. Do you think anyway he's slightly underappreciated by the media and maybe fans in general?
I don't know. I have a really high and strong opinion on what he's done, what he is as a coach, what he is able to transmit, what he has created, wherever he's been. I think what he did at Burnley was remarkable. Did he win a trophy? No, but I think it's much bigger than a trophy what he did. But unfortunately, probably the highlight of the coaches that pay attention is just when you do that. And I think I value a lot what he did for Everton last year in a really difficult place, how he did it as well. So I think he's a great coach.
And you mentioned that his style of play isn't just about using physicality.
No.
What is it with Sean's style that impressed you?
First of all, the organization, the intentions, the purpose, how they do it, how they get to those areas. What is all behind it is very well thought and worked. And he does it, and even that he's going to do it, it's still very difficult to stop it. And that's a big quality.
Okay, guys. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.